Hey guys, Michael from Copper vs Glass. Now, I'm not personally a parent, but I know plenty of you out there are, and I'm not sure if any of you have had your kids go onto YouTube and look at something maybe slightly inappropriate for their age range. Well, today Google is sorting that with a brand new application called YouTube Kids. Today we're going to be taking a first look at this great application for children to see just how good it is and to see if it can actually prevent your children from looking at some things that maybe they shouldn't be on the standard YouTube application. So, let's take a look. So when you first download the application, you're going to be granted with a start screen. Now on the start screen, you're going to have to enter a passcode so that you can access things like the settings. Now one thing that I would say is you can tell straight away that this application is made for the younger children, as if you click on the padlock in the bottom right hand corner, it relies on your child not necessarily being able to read the numbers and enter the passcode. So as you can see, once you enter the passcode here, it gives you some additional options down in the bottom right hand corner. So you've got access to feedback, settings and a timer. Now in terms of the settings, they are quite vague. You've got background music, sound effects, search to be turned on and off, clear watch history, privacy, and just some terms and conditions down in the bottom. Now unfortunately when you exit out, you do need to enter a brand new passcode every time, which can be a little bit of an annoyance, but what you're hoping to do is set up the settings to your liking and pretty much be done with it. You've also got options here for feedback and also a timer, and what this will allow you to do is set a time limit for when the actual time is up, the application will lock itself. So you can set it to 30 minutes, start a timer, and then you can see that the application is locked now for 30 minutes. So what happens then, if you press the home button, unfortunately it does go back to the home screen. Now that's one of the faults that I've personally found with the application. Now the great thing about this is if you're running Android Lollipop, you can click on the multitasking button and then actually pin the actual application to the home screen. Now what this will allow you to do is not actually exit the app, which is definitely a great feature, as the main purpose of this application is to give it to your child and not really worry about it. And that's one thing that I really like. You can give this application to your child, whether it's on your phone, iPad or Nexus device, give it to your child and not really worry about it. You can be safe in the knowledge that they're stuck within the application. They can only view content really available for children, and they can't then get out of the application, go onto any of your other apps or the other YouTube application. So it's definitely a great feature to have that basically locks your child into the app. Now one great feature as well is just in terms of the content. At the top you can see here that you've got access to shows, music, learning and also the explore function, and you've also got a search button as well. Now the great thing about these is they're really big icons, the app itself is very colourful and it's very easy to navigate. So if you click into one of the actual categories, so for instance here we've got Sesame Street, you can basically go through, see what Sesame Street videos there are, click on one and then you're able to play it straight away. And like I say, your child is locked into the application. Now you've got a lot of different children's programs and also children's channels in terms of Lego and things, arts for kids, so there's a lot in terms of what the application can actually do, and that again is one of the main features, as it's going to keep your children occupied for a long period of time. So if you're on a flight somewhere or you're traveling somewhere in a car, it's great to be able to give your child your device and for them to kind of actually just be calm for the journey, and you don't really have to worry about them too much. But that's also where this application may fail in some people's eyes. One of the great things about having kids is being able to explore content with them, and if you're just giving them your device and basically leaving them to it, it's maybe not as engaging with you and your children, so that's definitely something to keep in mind. Now don't get me wrong, it is great if you are on a long journey and you do want to just give it to your child to watch a couple of shows and put it on the timer so that the application times out, but if you want some more interaction with your kids, there are definitely some other options available in terms of children's TV shows, or actually looking in the YouTube app for child-friendly content, and there are also some parental controls that you can use on the phone as well to actually get that experience of not being able to let your child access something without having to lock them into an application and just let them deal with it by themselves. Now there was rumours that this was going to be a paid subscription service. Now as far as I can tell, all the content at the moment on the YouTube for Kids application is completely free of charge. Whether that will change after the initial launch period, I'm unsure, but I will put a link in the description below so you guys can download it for yourself. Now unfortunately it's not available in all countries and regions at the moment, so if you are somewhere like where I am in the UK, you are unfortunately going to have to download the APK and install it yourself, but it is widely available for America and also some European countries. The application itself is completely free of charge, and I'd highly recommend it to someone that maybe wants to get their child into YouTube and searching using a device without having to get the worry of them accessing some content that they really shouldn't be looking at in the normal YouTube application, or just in general any other app on your device. And that's pretty much going to do it, guys. As I mentioned, this is a great application if you want to watch some things at home with your children and cast it onto your telly using a Chromecast, or if you're on a long journey. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below. If you guys have got any questions about the actual application itself, again, leave them in the comments section down below or hit me up on Twitter. If you want to get some more great content from Copper vs Glass, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next video.